Hey guys, it's Wild. Welcome back to some more DN Quickies. Got a bunch of matches here, well, duels here today with using macro rabbits, just kind of giving it one last hoorah for this format with, you know, Sangan still being around and such. These first two matches are kind of shitty though, but I felt like I should leave some talk time here because I didn't really do an actual like ban list discussion on my channel really. But yeah, this first guy, he's running like some really bad hero variant. I just set shit except for torrential to, you know, not leave myself too open. I forgot to end phase MST, but I did it there. It was just hero sickness or whatever. But yeah, it's kind of self-explanatory what's going on from here. This is like whatever, get out song and try and get out rabbit eventually. But anyways, ban list discussion. I kind of want to just quick go over it. You know, just what I thought about it, because apparently people give a shit about my opinion. Probably not really, but also to stir up conversation. But, you know, I think the ban list was pretty justified for what it was when you actually look at it. Because, yes, windups did need to get hit. And Sangan getting banned did provide a necessary buff to rabbits and a couple other things. And I'm kind of annoyed of it because now I gotta figure out something to put in Chaos Dragons. I'm probably just gonna put Dark Mimic, but I don't know. Sangan didn't really play a huge role in running Chaos Dragons, so it wasn't really too huge of a deal, but it's still like, eh. But it's like, obviously rabbits, it's something huge, whatever's and mighty, obviously, yeah. All the wind-up nerfs. Warning seemed weird, but whatevs. I mean, it makes sense because it's just another form of just like, oh shit, total control. So, and it's only 2,000 points, so that huge-ass control from that, it's like, okay. And then, let's see. I don't remember the full list. I'm just kind of remembering it off the top of my head of like what's actually important. But, you know, like I said, wind-ups, they deserve to get hit, as you saw from the latest YCS. And then, like, Ryo got hit. It's like, most people only play 2 anyways. It's rare that a third pops up half the time, so it doesn't really matter too much. But, yeah, this game right here was just kind of domination. So, whatever, because this guy was just playing a really bad hero variant. But I am really excited, though, to see how a third Smoke Signal will do and how a third Lumina will do for both their respective decks, just because I've been getting into Lightsworns lately because I mainly play Chaos Dragons, but, you know, Lightsworns is just, it's close enough to Chaos Dragons because a lot of the Chaos Dragon engine comes from the Lightsworn engine, so it's like, it's really, yeah, so I do like Lightsworns, but this guy has no extra deck. I don't even know what he's fucking doing. This shit is so weird. It's like, yeah, I just kind of threw it in because it's just like, hey, random rabbit rape, but this hand kind of sucks because I opened up double Guaiba. But it's like, I'll still just go and poke. But he just kills that, and I'm like, whatever. But, yeah. I'm excited to see how this format will go. But it's like, a lot of people are bitching that Mermails didn't get hit, or even Fire Fist. But it's like, Fire Fist didn't even do well at this recent event. Plus the fact that, also he had a Morphing Jar #2. Like, that was just so weird. But it's like, I had to look at it for like a couple minutes just to figure out, wait, how does this card work exactly? And it's like, okay, I get to get a free Night Assailant set down, so it works. But, yeah, it's like the recent YCS, I think there was only like couple Fire Fist tops, and it's like, I don't know. It's still probably going to be a high tier deck, but it's like, just got to give it more time for it. I still want to build it. So actually, if anyone has any, mainly I need bears and Diamond Direwolves. If anyone has those, I only need 1 Diamond Direwolf, but I need 2 bears. So, I mean, if anyone has those, first of all, you know, shoot me a message and look at my latest Stray Binder. But, yeah, it's like, Fire Fists don't really need to get hit just yet. Mermails aren't going to get hit because Abyss Rising just came out a couple months ago. They're not going to hit it anytime soon. You're going to have to wait till September. So until then, learn how to deal with Mermails. I've actually been playing really shitly against Mermails lately just because, like I said, like I've said countless times before on DN, it's just, I don't really care that much. It's just whatever. But, yeah, I don't know. This format will be nice with no windups, and it'll be interesting to see some decks possibly come back. But anyways, we'll actually start talking about these matches. But it's like, yeah, this hand was actually really good because I opened up the macro, and first card he plays is a Foolish Burial. So it's like, okay, I mean, I have no idea what he's actually playing, but it's like, you know, I get the macro so I can stop whatever engine he's doing, and he goes Ryo, and I just have the D present face down, and he's like, GG, he can't really do anything else because I guess he had nothing else to really do, so that's that. But now, we'll actually start getting into real games. But that first one was just, I didn't feel like actually editing. But yeah, this one, this guy's playing a kind of large deck. Oh yeah, I think this was the Gravekeeper guy, actually. Yeah, this guy was playing Gravekeepers, but he has Summoner Monk first up. I'm just like, no, go away. I mean, I still don't know what kind of deck he's playing right now, but I figure I won't need my Phoenix Chain right off the bat, so I'm like, okay, I'm kind of scared of that Soul back row. I probably shouldn't, but I still was, so I had stormed it, but it was just an MST, so I was like, whatever, but I just hit him down with all my guys, and then actually he only had 400 points left, so I was like, alright, I'll just go into Cowboy and finish the game there, and then he just reveals his hand right here, and it's like, okay, and then he makes a rematch offer, so it's like, okay, thank you for telling me how to side against you. I only sided out a Starlight Road. I don't know why I really sided out. I probably should have sided out like Book of Moon. It's like, I never have actually really played Book of Moon in this deck yet, but that's probably just me. But he's also playing Magician's Circle. Like I said, really bad Gravekeepers variant. But instead of going Rabbit, I'm going to go Guaiba just to scout the field. But he has a spot, or not a spy, guard. Yeah, guard. So I have to bounce back to Guaiba. But he summons out this thing, and I'm like, I could have prevented that, but it's like, I didn't really want to waste, because I think all I could have done was use Solemn Judgment, because I think my other back row is MST, yeah. So I was like trying to figure out what I could do, and I was like, alright, I'm going to Lance him, and then I can hit him with Guaiba, but then I realized, wait a second, no, Chain doesn't work, but it's like, I don't know. I could have gone into something with Rabbit, but at least now I still have the Veil of Protection from the Phoenix Chain for the most part for now, but he's actually just going to Tribute Summon the guy off, and I'm just like, no, I'm going to just Solemn that Chief, because fuck that Chief. But now I can just get out Rabbit and go into Logia and just wreck face. What? Don't go into Logia right away, obviously, but you know, I go into those and just hit him for some damage and just set that back row in Logia, because that's what you do with this deck, obviously, and he didn't pull into shit, so he just quits there. And now we're going for another one, because, yeah, I'm trying to remember which one this was. This was, I think this was, well, I know he's playing a 42 card deck, so I mean, that's nothing. Oh yeah, hero guy. So, you know, actually decent hero deck, but it's like, I just set down 4 back row. Since I do have the Starlight, it does feel safe, and I got the Night Assailant, so that's always cool, but I'm just going to Starlight that shit, because he went straight for heavy. And then he decided to go for the E-Call, and I was like, alright, well, he's going to go Stratos, and then go, Bubbleman, probably, so I'm just going to Solemn that Stratos out of here, even though it's really not that threatening, but he still has the, fucking Miracle, so yeah, but I just go for Bottomless on the Shining, because I figured that's all he could bring out. He might bring out Great Tornado, but it's not going to be that useful, but then he chains with Torrential, and I'm like, okay, I want my Stardust to stay, so I'll just Lance the Stardust. It's like, okay, I lose my Night Assailant, he gains 2 guys, I really don't care. But now I can just go into Rabbit, and I'm like, okay, yeah, just making sure the effect is okay, because I don't know what his face downs were. So I just go into Saber Swords just so I can deal massive damage, and he just takes it all, so that works for me, and I can just go into Logia right here, and hopefully be safe, but I don't have any back row, so it's kind of weary. But here I decide, instead of using my Logia effect, I'm going to use the Stardust Negate right here, and then I can use Logia for something else later that I might perceive as more threatening. But I decided to blind MST, because it's like, if he hasn't used his back rows yet, it's like, they probably won't be that useful, so it's like, I might as well just blind MST for the hell of it. But he said there that he randomly messed up, and it's like, I don't know what he really did to truly mess up that would have really brought back the game for him, but I don't know, maybe his back row was something that would have really saved him, but yeah, that's that. But now here is, this guy's playing Quasar, I think, or some junk variant. Yeah, so, open up really well. Like, this hand is fucking busted. It's like, the only thing that can make it more busted is if, I had a D-Prison and a, D-Prison and a Starlight. That's like the only thing that would make this hand more busted. But just set down those 4, because obviously a Logia with 4 back row seems threatening as fuck. So he sets down 4 back row as well, but I'm just gonna go with it. And I actually hit off a Torrential from him, so that's pretty good. But I played out my final Sabersaur, and I decided to just go log in and get on the Mirror Force. But then he shows a Dandy, and it's like, fuck, I gotta deal with that. But then I decide, alright, I'm gonna go for Macro right here, because I figure that'll hurt Junks, so I do that. But then he just bribes me. It's like, okay, I pull into a Warning, I can use that later. but I do have the bottomless to at least stop his Stardust for this turn, and I can figure out something later. But I just pull into another warning. It's like, okay, I can at least use that Fiendish Chain I have face down so that he can't really deal any damage to me. So at least I can make that Stardust like half useless. But pull into Kabazal, and now I can just go into Cowboy, and that'll just kind of destroy the Stardust. And happy fun times, right? And then just kill off the face down, which is a tuning, and I do have enough Kabazals to go for Rabbit, so that's what I'm going to do here. And I actually, no, can't go for game yet. I went to Logia too early. I forgot that I was supposed to, you know, go double Kabazals, but it doesn't really matter because he plays down Battle Fader, so whatever. And I just get into a D prison, so it's like, okay, whatever. He decides to hit my back right there, thinking that'd be more threatening than trying to hit my Logia. So, I mean, that's fine and dandy. I really don't care. So, whatever. But, you know, he was just like, yeah, yeah, he hates when he has nothing, but it's like, I admit, my hand was fucking broke, so, I mean, it wasn't really exactly fair to him. It's like, I have those double warnings down, so he didn't have the easiest time, I'll admit that. It's just, that was really broke for him. Or, you know, it was a broken hand for me, but it's just, him is just complete and utter destruction, you know? But that's the end of that. Kind of sad to have to watch that onslaught sometimes, but, you know, whatever. But this last match, it wasn't exactly interesting, but so much funny. You'll see, because this guy was playing Sam's. I open up okay. I mean, I at least have those 4 back rows, so there'll be, well, 5 if you count the MST, but I got a pretty decent amount of back rows, so I'm like, okay, I might as well just go Tour Guide, make sure it's good, and it is, so I'll just go Sangan, and then, you know, put in defense, because that's what you do, and just everything down so that I look threatening and essentially be safe, but then I can eventually go the rabbit play. But he's actually going to play down the, also he has 46 cards in his deck. I don't know why I'm taking note of this shit randomly, but I'm waiting for him to do something. He goes first turn Gateway, so it's like, well, shit, I'm very happy I set down that MST, but he goes Kageki, so I'm gonna just go for Torrential right here after he gets out whatever he brings out, which, I mean, it's gonna be Kagamusha, otherwise he wouldn't do it. So I was like, alright, well, Torrential, the stuff, and I was just making sure it's okay, because actually there's no hand traps that he should have been able to play that would have made a difference, so whatever. But yeah, since I do have the song and I just go for Rabbit, and I can just go for some stuff next turn, but then he was just like, lols. And this made me really crack up. He says right here, not even gonna duel anymore because you're clinging on to Sangan Rabbit. It's like, okay, I'm sorry that I wanted to play a deck that was still in format. I'm sorry, okay? No, I'm not actually sorry. It's like, okay, you opened up first turn with a Gateway, a card that everyone wants banned, and you're going to bitch about me using something that's going to get hit on the next list that's not even standard yet. I'm sorry that I'm still playing in the current format. It's just like, seriously, you're going to bitch at me for playing in the current format. It's just, it was really funny at the time. It was just, but yeah, that's it for this. Not really the most exciting quickies ever, but it's just, I don't know. It's like, it's how DN can be sometimes, plus sometimes Rabbit destruction is fun. Plus, it might be some of the last real destruction you'll get out of it with Sangan going, but I mean, it won't hurt too much, but it's just last you'll see with Sangan, so might as well do that. But I think next quickie I'll do Light Sworns with, so we'll see though. But that'll be it for today, so hope you guys enjoyed. Such blah, recommend, sub, and later guys.